Dandavats. Hare Krishna. Namaste. Thank you for coming to check out my channel and see this video. I'm going to talk about the Guru in this video. It's such a broad topic, but it's a very important one about the Guru. In Bhakti sadhana, it's one of the main things actually. And we hear a lot of different things about the Guru and the importance of the Guru and so many things. So in this video, I'm just going to give a little, kind of like a very simplified way of understanding why the Guru is so important for the practitioner of Bhakti. And so to start off, we often hear that the Guru is the via medium for rendering devotional service to Krishna. So why is that? What is the difference between offering devotional service to Krishna directly and offering it through the via medium of the Guru? So there's a few different angles to consider. See, the first thing is that I want to give a little bit of a kind of metaphor to help people understand. I think it's a good visual image that will help people to understand the position of the Guru. So I like to think of the Guru, of course metaphors aren't perfect, so we gotta understand that. But anyway, in general it gives some idea. So I like to see the Guru as sort of a prism or a crystal. And the reason why is because, okay, you have a crystal or a prism and you shoot a beam of light through it, and out the other side it comes so beautiful, so many colors, it's becoming fractalized, if that's a word, out the other side, and it's transformed. So I like to see the crystal as the Guru and the beam of light coming in the one side as a simple, beam of light as the devotional act of the conditioned soul, or the Bhakti practitioner. So that's that beam of devotional service is going to the Guru. And the Guru, by dint of their great realization and power in Bhakti, being completely imbued with Bhakti, the Bhakti Shakti, then they offer it to Krishna. It's coming through them, and it's turning into a whole variety of colors, of beauty, of magnificence, of more powerful love. So we can see that the multiple colors are coming from the simple offering is turning into something even more due to the power of that crystal or that Guru. So and the philosophical understanding of this is that the Guru is the embodiment. They are the summum bonum of the entire disciplic lineage coming from Sri Krishna himself. So all the Gurus, in a sense, live in that Guru, and they are, in many ways, that the Guru, the present Guru, the Acharya, is the synthesized version of all the Vedic scriptures and all the philosophical conclusions that is coming through the Guru lineage to that disciple or student. And, see, Bhakti, we consider like the Guru is the embodiment of Bhakti. And see, the thing is that Bhakti is actually the force that one becomes imbued with as they advance in the devotional path. And see, the thing is that Bhakti is in some ways it's one and different from Krishna himself, but the Bhakti, which is of course Srimati Radharani, is considered the highest embodiment of this Bhakti potency. So, but anyway, the force of Bhakti is it's like an independent force in divine life. And Chaitanya Charitamrita describes this in several instances. There's one verse that describes that the devotee, Krishna, and Bhakti, when they interact, they all dance. And so it's like they're independent. It's just going to show that they're independent, but they all, in the perfected realm, they all are together also. So the point of me saying all this is that the Guru is like the house of Bhakti. Like the Bhakti potency has imbued them. The internal energy, the Swarup Shakti of God has taken over their heart and pervaded their entire being. So this is the value of, or you could say it's one of the major, in essence it is the major important philosophical understanding of the Guru, is that they are the embodiment of Bhakti. So therefore, when we offer devotional service, instead of coming from the conditioned, jiva, and the soul coming to God himself, first it's going through this via medium that is transforming. It's touching it with that pure bhakti, and with the hands, with the bhakti, the Guru, with their pure hands of unmotivated devotion, ekanta bhakti, they are giving it to God. They're giving it to Krishna, and that is making whatever, because as a conditioned being, it's nice that we offer bhakti, but in reality, it falls very short of. It's nice. It's especially if it's sincere, if it's honest. It's very nice. But when the Guru takes it and then offers it, that's coming to a whole nother platform. Really, that's transforming that offering into something very high, and that is the whole idea of this prism or crystal metaphor, because the simple offering coming from the simple soul that isn't merged in ecstatic love, when they are, the bhakti potency will be coming to them to a certain extent, but not a full extent. So if we pass it through, the personified, the Guru, who is the personification of bhakti, then that offering will become completely transcendental as it's offered up to Krishna. So it's kind of like a visual way of understanding the Guru, and there's so many more aspects to the Guru, but that is a simplified version, and I think it really helps to understand what the what's the necessity of offering service through the via medium of a guru, as opposed to just doing bhakti like without a guru, without you know without anything, just doing it on your own. And of course, it's a complex thing, but because see, the fact is that the devotee, if they are, it's not always about offering it directly to the guru physically, because internally the guru, if you're serving the instruction of the guru, we often know that the guru has two aspects: the vani, the instruction, and the vapu, the body. So the vani is considered more important, following in the footsteps of the guru and the acharya. That is really the essence that we want to catch in our heart. So so by doing that, it doesn't matter. See, the thing is, direct service to Krishna, yes, the devotee can render direct service to Krishna, but it's under the guidance of the guru. It's under the auspices. Is that the word? Anyway, it's under their influence. So the guru's energy is still pervading that offering, because in their heart, the disciple is always under the shelter of their guru. They're never giving that up, thinking, now I am the guru, now I am giving directly to Krishna. No, they may be giving directly to Krishna, but they're not thinking like that. They're thinking that it's actually the guru is taking it and giving it to Krishna, even if it's their own direct service to Krishna. So there's it's a little complex, but in essence, the true disciple, they always see themselves under the guidance of their guru. And so in reality, they can never be, they don't really ever give direct service to Krishna. But they do. So it's a kind of like, with the mundane intellect, it's hard to understand, but by divine bhakti, by revelation, these things become easier to understand. And so anyway, I think it's a cool metaphor, and it's a very valuable thing, because we should always see ourselves as very insignificant. And A.C. Bhakti-vedanta Swami Prabhupada, he would say that the disciple should always be a fool in front of their spiritual master. So, and the reason for that is because we should see that the guru is the embodiment of bhakti. Like I was saying before, they are the personified form of God's internal potency to come deliver us and to give us to Krishna. So we should see them like that. And if we do see them like that, then of course we'll be very humble. Our humility will be resplendent, because we're just simple, conditioned living entities, trying to go on the path of bhakti. So by giving ourselves in that way to the guru, the spiritual teacher, then so much high benefit will be there, and this is very much needed. So it's stressed, hundreds of times, maybe thousands of times in the Vedic scriptures. It's stressed all the time, the importance of the guru. And I hope you enjoyed this this viewpoint and this this visualization of the guru and the disciple. And Oh, there was actually one more thing about the prism that I forgot to mention is that so so I mentioned the offering way from the disciple to the guru, but also the guru, the prism is also getting that variety of color and transcendental splendor from the one side and taking it in their heart and giving it to the disciple in that refined beam, the simple beam, so that also is very applicable and important to understand because the guru, that's there, it's a two-way thing. The disciples giving and the guru's giving also, but from the other side, the transcendental side, the invisible side, the Vrindavan side. So that's coming, and then the guru is giving in a simple way. So then the disciple can take that in their heart and understand it, because they're not really qualified to understand the transcendental reality yet. So the guru is making that possible by their touch. It's just like, okay, if you read, like, Srimad Bhagavatam, and you're not under the guidance of a guru or whatever. So many historians and academics are reading and not really understanding because that's they're not in that divine way of transmission. So yeah, it goes both ways, the prism metaphor. So I think it's really cool, and hope you enjoyed it, and have a nice day. If you like this video, feel free to leave a comment or subscribe to my channel, and Hare Krishna.